2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live. D.A.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter. And it's small forward. And for the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point. Now, here's Jokic. Porter finds Murray. And that one's good. Jokic.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Beverly up top. He's covered by Murray. Now George. It's blocked. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3 on the clock. Good.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And here is Murray. At the elbow, Bull. Back to Murray. And stolen by Cousins. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it. And he gets exactly where he wants to.
Here's Jokic. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Beverly. Off with the layup. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Goes up at the stripe, and Barton gets it to go on the assist by Porter.
Well, sprinting up the court aggressively, Barton seizing any opportunity to get scores in these situations.
Barton against George. Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Cousins, and stolen by Bull. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
He gets it in there.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
George dishes to Beverly. George against Murray. Good on the shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Beverly up top. He's covered by Murray. Jokic with the steal. Here's Porter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Rivers passes to Morris. Gordon dishes to Morris. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Gordon. Over Morris. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Count that one.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Here's Morris. Pass to McGee. Inside. Here's Gordon. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Morris with the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Now here's Gordon. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here's Denver. Up in time. Doesn't go that time. Jokic firing on all cylinders for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You know, this game, it's...
You know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Monte Morris. JaVale McGee is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3 slot. Now here's Jackson. Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got 5 points so far. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Travis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off of those throwdowns.
Jackson down low, covered by Morris. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jackson. There's the pass to Rivers. Back to Morris. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Jackson passes to Mann. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Dishes it to Jackson. Back to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. And now just a 3-point Denver lead.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jokic finds Porter. Over Leonard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clippers moving the ball around. Here's the dish to Cousins. Back to Leonard. Over Bull. The offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Here's Barton after the Clippers pick up 2. 1:33 left in the first half of basketball. Jokic with the bucket.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Denver now. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bull the pass to Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And even at 6'5", that's not a giant by any means. Murray elevates high inside for these buckets. He's a high percentage shooter down low for sure.
Now here is George. And the bucket is good. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bull can't hit. Leonard inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 1.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. They've got DeMarcus Cousins, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Just 2 to shoot for the lead. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Denver in the lead. Passes it to Barton. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Bull, and he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Here's Mann. Jackson down low. Morris is there. Jackson misses. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Lays it up and banks it in. Ibaka's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Back to McGee. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Stolen by Rivers. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Morris with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Jackson drives in. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Los Angeles on D. Down low.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
Here's Jackson. That shot off. And Denver the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dozier passes to Rivers. That one good for 2. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Jackson against Morris. Jackson, that's good.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Morris kicks to McGee. Back to Morris. To the paint. There's the triple. Morris with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Morris outside. Lets a floater go. And it's finished off by Rivers as he lays it in. Rivers has got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Jackson has the open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
Morris looking over the floor. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And we've reached the end of the third. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. They've got Porter. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2.
And then Leonard and George jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Back to Barton. To the middle. Here's Bol. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
George with the ball. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Now it's a 7-point Nugget lead.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Here's George. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Beverly against Murray. Zubats, and he comes up with the deuce.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Bol. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 3-pointer. Barton. They get it back. Bol dishes to Murray. Down low. And it's Bol that time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
A towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Cousins, the pass to Beverly. Right side, Leonard. Back to Beverly. Outside, Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Denver with the rebound. Bol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray finds Jokic. Shoots over Zubats. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
Here's Zubats. No good. Barton with some nice D. Nuggets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jokic passes to Bol. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. To the left wing. Bol kicks to Porter. Beverly against Murray. Pass to Jokic. 2 points. That one goes.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Denver.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jokic.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside, Porter. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. The pass to Porter. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Porter.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
Well, free throw drops for Leonard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here is Murray out to the right wing. Out left to the wing. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Leonard with no one around. It's in!
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Zubac's the pass to Leonard. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas, Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And here's Batum. Leonard looking around. Pass to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Batum, no good. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson's running. Cauley-Stein kicks to Doncic. Fires from the line, and it's good. 2 points.
Well, you have got to take this shot away from Luka Doncic. He's too good to be given the mid-range look.
Beverly with the ball. Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Cauley-Stein defending. Cauley-Stein against Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Leonard on the wing. Back to Beverly. Outside, George. Shoots from the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
You can see there's complete trust in Paul George in pick and rolls. Fantastic at taking advantage of the defense and the separation they give him.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar. Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
Now, here's Doncic. In the dunk by Doncic.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Zubac the pass to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Kicks it out to Leonard. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And it's blocked. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now the pass to George. Back to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
4 on the clock. Beverly for 3.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively. Right there playing solid D.
Richardson the pass to Doncic. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be. Well, what a pleasure to have a 7-footer who you can play through, because Kristaps Porzingis, that nice shooting form, carries over to the free throw line. That is crucial.
Now, here's George. He has 5. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Now here's Brunson. And there's the feed to Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Jackson looking it over. Kennard on the wing. Here's Mann. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
They've got J.J. Redick. Marjanovic is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hardaway. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Brunson, no good. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Mann. Tipped away. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Brunson against Ibaka. Brunson the pass to Pop. And stolen by Cousins.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for. Outside,
Redick. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from DeMarcus Cousins. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Now here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Powell finds Marjanovic. 6 to shoot. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Kennard for 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jackson against Brunson. Inside, here's Kennard. And no good that time. Great D that time from Reddit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And they're moving it up. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. No good from Cousins. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. Here's Kennard. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Left side Hardaway. Feeds it to Powell. To the inside. Let's go. Marjanovic, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Cousins, the pass to Kennard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Kennard's got 5 now.
Boy, that is absolutely gorgeous by DeMarcus Cousins. Run the offense through your big man, and he will find the open man.
Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Ibaka. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Batum with the steal. That's tipped. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Brunson. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The 3 from George. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the 3-point shot for some extra offense.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. George against Richardson. Outside for Batum. The 3 from Leonard. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Porzingis passes to Richardson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball. Follow
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It was all about Dallas as the game got going. And Kenny, along with the incredible... And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Ivica Zubac, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And Beverley kicks to Zubac. Beverley dishes to Leonard. 11 feet away. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Richardson. The pass to Finney-Smith from past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Beverley, the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
16 feet away. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 6.
And to me, this is what KP has got to do. Porzingis has the size and length to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Doncic against Beverly. That shot off. Mavericks leading by 14. Cauley-Stein passes to Porzingis. No good from 11 feet. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the rest of the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
And here is Doncic. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Passes it to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Cauley-Stein. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That shot wide open. Richardson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Mavericks leading by 11. Cauley-Stein passes to Finney-Smith. Here's the break. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Dallas has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Doncic, no good.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Beverly, the pass to George. Off target from 3-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Richardson against Beverly. Richardson dishes to Cauley-Stein. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Outside, Porzingis. Cauley-Stein controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Jackson. They've got Porzingis. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
This is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Kennard against Redick. Back to Kennard. Off target with his 3.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Hardaway for 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson with it. Out guarded by Redick. Kennard's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 14. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The tray. That shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Powell kicks to Brunson. For the 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Kennard.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Now Powell. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Batum with the steal. Down low, here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Brunson against Beverly. To the paint. Outside for Redick. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Leonard. Yep, that one goes.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
Wow, Patrick Beverly, barely 6 feet. Send it back, young Patrick.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubats.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Dallas.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal performance.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Porzingis.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Leonard. Doncic kicks to Cauley Stein. Leonard against Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for Denver, we've got Murray. Porter is out there with Bol. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the 2. Now here's Doncic from deep. Barton with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Jokic over Cauley-Stein. And it's Jokic missing.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Here's Murray. Nice D from Doncic. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson with it. Back to Cauley-Stein. Now here's Doncic. 5 to shoot. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Bol kicks to Barton. Outside, Porter fires for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Finney Smith passes to Richardson. And here is Doncic. With a step back. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley-Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Doncic finds Richardson. Doncic against Porter. Doncic with the bucket.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Doncic against Murray. The kick out to Barton. They need this one. A shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Dallas leading by 6. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And Doncic, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got 6 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
Richardson kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Murray against Doncic. Murray, good.
And Murray showing some smarts right there, some good patience in that pick and roll.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Top of the key, Porzingis. Richardson right side. A solo fast break. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
Jamal Murray's hands on defense right there, being disruptive and staying active.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Shot from free throw range, and it's good off the back rim and in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Morris. Seconds left, and it's blocked. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Marjanovic is out there with Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Redick in at the shooting guard. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Now here is Hardaway. Powell. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the man.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in. But he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Rivers kicks to Millsap. Now the feed to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Marjanovic. They get the rebound. Out to Morris. McGee inside. Brunson covering. The shot's good from McGee. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Millsap finds Morris. Millsap with it, guarded by Powell. It's Redick on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. The shot that time, not on target. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Marjanovic. Powell, the pass to Marjanovic. Knocked away. Brunson, the bounce pass. Another shot, pulls it up. And he can't bank that one in. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Marjanovic, it's good on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now Morris. 1:53 left here in the second. On the wing, Gordon. Morris looking over the floor. McGee trying to break free. They recover it. It's another look. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Denver with the ball. Millsap finds Gordon. No good that time. Great D that time from Hardaway. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
Brunson with it. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Dallas leading by 8. Here's Powell. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Millsap slams it in.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
And so it's the Dallas Maverick. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was all about Dallas as the game got going. They put together the kind of powerful... And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Nuggets trail by 10.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Denver, Michael Porter's out there at Bowl. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Now Josh Richardson, a 3-and-D guy, and that 3 comes first, so he's going to let it rip.
Murray dishes to Barton. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
And stolen by Murray. 3 on 3. Count it. Good.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the middle. Kicks it out to Richardson. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the server.
For 3, Murray dives for it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic kicks to Porter. Fades and shoots. And no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Richardson against Barton. Out to the wing. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets. Doncic looking it over. Finney Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. In the corner, it's Richardson. And the pass to Finney Smith. Jokic with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Cole kicks to Murray. Barton dishes to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Passes to Barton. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. From deep three-point range, Morris, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here's Millsap following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein. McGee, the pass to Rivers. Millsap left side. He kicks it to Rivers. On the wing, Gordon. Richardson covers. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 8. Now here's Brunson. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Morris outside. Pass to Rivers. Kicks to McGee. Buries it down low. McGee's got his second basket.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Now here's Brunson. Powell finds Brunson. Now here's Marjanovic. And that one, good. Marjanovic has got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Brunson. Rivers passes to Millsap. And here's Morris for 3. Kept alive. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And so it's the and a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Reverses. Tries again. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 13. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And here's Brunson. Over Porter. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. Can't hit from 12. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Mavericks. This is the most they've led by 13 points. The pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Feeds the ball. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Doncic. Back to Cauley-Stein. Doncic outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Martin passes to Jokic. Good on the bucket.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Porter finds Barton. And here's Jokic. Cauley-Stein defending. Here's Porter. Deep 2 for Murray. A second chance effort. Barton outside. Fires from deep. Denver passing it around. And it's Jokic missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Mavericks.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
Richardson gets a wide-open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
To stop the run. And that one's good. Barton.
And that's the explosive speed once again from Barton. Blew past the D on the drive to the rim.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic outside. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Doncic against Murray. Inside. Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For The Mile High City of Denver, Colorado, the site for the Clippers. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the Clippers starting five. Ivica Zubac is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And for Denver, Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Murray. Down low. Jokic passes to Murray. 5 to shoot. Here's Los Angeles now.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
The shot by George, no good. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And a wide open look for Porter. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
A nice shot by George.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Denver with the ball. Murray surveying the D. Jokic on top. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
George against Barton.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Murray, here we go. Good work there as it goes.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
Now, here's George. Pass to Zubac. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Just 5 to shoot. Cousins finds George. Shoots over Barton.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the paint. Jokic passes to Barton. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Got a hand on it. 3-on-3. Porter dishes the ball. To the inside. Jokic. That one misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. George passes to Leonard. At the top of the key, Cousins. Releases from 15. Los Angeles with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And this is a guy who just naturally draws fouls at a very high rate. That time Porter takes him off the bounce.
He hits the second from the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now here's Cousins. Leonard attacking. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition. The ability to make plays for his teammates.
Murray finds Barton. Back to Murray. And there's the pass to Jokic. The dish now to Bol. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Zubac. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's George finishing it off.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
19 seconds left to play in the first. Murray kicks the ball. And a miss there on the triple. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Cousins, the pass to George. Oh, that's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And a closely contested. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Morris against Kennard. Here's Morris. Over Jackson.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Man can't hit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. To the paint, it's stolen by Morris. Here's Man. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Ibaka in the post. Covered by Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. It's his first trip to the line.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Dozier goes back up, and the rejection by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
And finished off by Rivers.
Once you get Austin out in space, his quickness and fluidity really shines.
Morris against Jackson. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Jackson. Pocket 6. Offensive rebound. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. Kennard against Rivers. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Morris, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Dozier. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here is Morris. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
And you see the body control. Morris taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
Morris dishes to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Pass to Dozier. Back to Gordon. Morris passes to Dozier. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Gordon. Here's McGee. From down in the low post, it goes. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. Here's Dozier. Kicks to Rivers. Takes a 3. Here's McGee. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And here we go. Mann passes to Kennard. McGee on the double team. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Jackson. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Dozier. Here's Rivers. Great touch on the 16-footer. Rivers has got 4 points in the quarter. Right side Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. Thanks for joining.
And And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Back to Murray. Jokic finds Murray. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jokic has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Nuggets.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Jumps up, and a lot of contact on that one. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Beverley. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks to Cousins. With the teardrop, he can't get that one. And Denver the other way now.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's the break. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Beverley. Pass to Zubac. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And here they come. Barton kicks to Murray. And the layup falls. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now here's Jackson. Morris trying to free himself up. Jackson, that's good.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to McGee. Morris against Kennard. Here's Rivers. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by McGee.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Quick off his feet. The long arms. Easy jam for Jackson.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Morris outside. Gordon the pass to Dozier. And here is Morris. On the wing, Gordon. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Not willing to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Jackson against Morris. Jackson misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Dozier kicks to Gordon. This is to Rivers. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. Ibaka with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kennard.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gordon. And here is Morris. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Clippers trail by 5. Jackson looking around. The feed now to Morris. And the pass to Mann. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Denver on top, leading by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Monte Morris, Aaron Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers, and it's Dozier in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 8-point game. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Free throw good for Morris. Now Beverly. Outside, George. Passes it to Zubac. Kicks it to Cousins. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from George.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now, here is Morris. The dish to Porter. 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Murray outside. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Outside Leonard. The shot's good.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. The pass to Barton. Here's Murray up on top. Jokic inside. Working on Zubac. Jokic kicks to Murray. They double him with George. Here's Bol. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
And stolen by Bull. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. Leonard with the ball. Now Bull defending. Beverly against Murray. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Beverly. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. So the wing on the left. Jokic inside. Zubac's defending. Barton wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. And George, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. This is it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Murray against Beverly. 3-pointer. Barton. Paul George grabs the miss. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's Beverly missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Beverly against Murray. Over to the left wing. Jokic inside. Gordon with no one around. Off target from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here's Jokic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Back to Murray. Down low. Here's McGee. It's good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. It was. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Finney Smith. Inside. Here's Doncic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Now, here is George, following the missed shot by Willie Cauley-Stein.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George against Doncic. And that one, good.
Boy, that's a recipe for disaster, fellas. Allowing Doncic to get comfortable from this area, forget about it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And George kicks to Cousins. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Finney Smith. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney Smith. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beverley for 3. He's off on that one.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
From deep, Richardson. Offensive rebound.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Clippers trail by 4. Now Leonard. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kevin. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Richardson. Paul George grabs the miss. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Leonard kicks to Cousins. All alone. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
Doncic looking it over. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now the pass to Beverley. Back to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. A different look for Dallas. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Clock at 6. Morris inside. Guarded by Powell. Jackson misses. Mavericks leading by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And the fantastic end-to-end speed of Ibaka. So hard for opposing bigs to keep up with.
Now here's Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson with it. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Ibaka, and it's man in at the 3. Now Brunson after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. 5 to shoot. Hardaway passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Brunson against Jackson. He kicks to Morris. Jackson passes to Kennard. Morris trying to free himself up. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Hardaway, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Brunson covering. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Man can't hit. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Brunson. Outside, Redick. No good with the triple. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Brunson against Jackson. Brunson, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson against Brunson. Morris dishes to Jackson. This one for 3. From downtown. The rebound by Marjanovic. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Powell down low. He's against Morris. Redick surveying the D. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Up top, Morris. Guarded by Powell. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
Now, here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And it's Beverly missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Doncic against Beverly. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Cousins kicks to Zubats. Beverly the pass to Zubats. From deep, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Mavericks leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Out to Doncic. There's the pass to Kleber. Doncic against Beverly. And that's good off the glass that time.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
That will count, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that's going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Leonard finds Zubats. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And here's Richardson, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And Beverly kicks to George. Over Richardson. And here's Leonard from three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. From outside the arc. Cleveland, no good.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Guarded by Doncic. Beverly dishes to Leonard. To the left side wing. Pass to Beverly. Launches it. Back to Cousins. Beverly finds Cousins. Outside, George. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Kennard. Passes it to Mann. Now here's Jackson. They get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Hardaway with the steal. Outside, Redick. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Mann passes to Kennard. That one a little long.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it to Redick. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ibaka, the pass to Mann. Kennard with the ball. Back to Morris. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Mavericks leading by 8. Outside, Redick. A 3 ball. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
That's a 2 from Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got 5.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Runs in the pass to Marjanovic. Slammed home and he draws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Dallas leading by 8. Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Misses the 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Powell. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Jackson looking around. Ibaka outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Top of the key. He shoots again. Marjanovic passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
Clippers trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jackson. The dish to Morris.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Doncic outside. Porzingis trying to get free. Doncic with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Leonard the pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Back to Richardson. Up again. Porzingis on the follow.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And here's George for 3. It's not going to go for him. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. It's Richardson on the wing, defended by George. Richardson, no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Dallas leading by 10. Doncic outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
George looking over the floor. And it's George again missing. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. That was a strong dunk.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
On the wing, George. And that one drops for him. George has got 4 this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Doncic against Beverly. Pulls up on the elbow, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Doncic has got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Cauley-Stein trying to free himself up. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 11-point game. The long distance 3 is buried. Now Jackson. Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Off on that one. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic, Murray out there with Will Barton. Then it's Porter, and it's Bol in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Cauley Stein, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Murray. Passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Richardson outside. Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by Murray. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Pass to Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 3. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Murray. Right wing. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the pass to Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. Pass to Bol. The 9-foot shot. Porzingis with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray, the pass to Barton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Now, here's Doncic. Down low, Finney Smith. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Mavericks leading by 4.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the others.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And stolen by Murray. Here we go, one-on-one. Porter kicks to Barton. The dish to Bol. Pass to Jokic. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Murray.
What great defensive effort there from Porzingis to get an arm out to contest that shot.
And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Cauley-Stein's got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Jokic against Cauley-Stein. Jokic with the bucket.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now, here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Murray outside. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Cauley-Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Murray outside. Jokic on top. Here's Bol. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Bol's got 6.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And stolen by Barton. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Mavericks leading by 5. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Doncic gets it to go. He's got 9.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Now Doncic following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray, but they recover it. The pass to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Porter, here we go. The Mavericks pull it in. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Porzingis kicks to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Finney-Smith. Cauley-Stein against Jokic. Cauley-Stein passes to Finney-Smith. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's Bol, top of the key. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bol's got 10 points.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. They get it again. Here's Jokic. And a wide open look for Porter. Unable to get that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Hardaway dishes to Redick. Dallas moving the ball around. Jokic with the steal. It's Barton with the drive. Dallas leading by 5. Floats one. Powell. That's good.
How about the touch on the floater? Such a difficult shot made to look easy by Dwight Powell.
Brunson against Murray. Jokic on top. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray surveying the D. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
The shot by Redick, no good. The Nuggets trail by 9. Passes it to Porter. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on both. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Morris outside. And we've reached halftime in this one. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 11. And Shaq, what did...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Bol.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, JaMychal Green is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. Now, here is Morris. Poked away. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Left side Hardaway. Here's Brunson. Powell trying to free himself up. And Marjanovic with the slam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Morris. The Mavericks making the shot. That shot off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Denver with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. And there's the foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And here are the Nuggets now after the Mavericks pick up 3. And it's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here is McGee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. McGee's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's Redick on the wing. Runs in the pass to Redick. Fires the 3. Hardaway against Gordon. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Doncic feeling it out. Up top, Porzingis, guarded by Green. To the inside. Inside, Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morris outside. McGee in the corner. Back to Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Clearly a foul.
For Denver, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Cole comes in for JaMychal Green. Porter's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Barton subbed in for Rivers. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Up the floor. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
The offensive rebound. Richardson outside. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA.
And so it's Dallas, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Richardson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Porter passes to Barton. Murray outside. To the paint. The kick out to Barton. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Murray against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Now here's Barton. He's tightly guarded.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Barton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. All free throws good from Barton. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now, Doncic. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Tries it from 9. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Porzingis finds Doncic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. The pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
The Nuggets trail by 18. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Martin surveying the floor. Doncic against Murray. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Cauley Stein. Porzingis against Murray. Back to Cauley Stein. Pass to Finney-Smith. Tries from 7. It's good. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Luka Doncic.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Doncic against Porter. And Doncic gets it to go.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Jokic kicks to Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.